So the continuation of a backpropagation algorithm. So how to write a backpropagation algorithm? We have already seen how to write the gradient descent algorithm. We have seen the stochastic gradient descent algorithm. Now the third algorithm that we are studying in this chapter, that is an artificial neural network, is backpropagation algorithm. So here you can see that each training example, so we are going to represent an input vector, that is an x vector, that is from x1 x0 up to xn, comma the t vector, that is a target output. It is represented in the form of a pair, that is x vector comma t vector. So the learning rate here we are considering it is 0.05, and NB it is considered as a number of network inputs, and N hidden is a number of hidden layers that is present, and N out is a number of an output units. Now let's show it in an example what I have considered. So this is an example what I have considered for an backpropagation algorithm. Here you can see that this is an NI what is defined in an algorithm. NI it is nothing but an input. Next N hidden or N hidden, it is a number of an hidden layer that is present, and N out it is a number of an units that is present in an output layer. So how many number of neurons that are present? Here we have 3 neurons I have considered for all input, hidden layer and an output layer. So how the algorithm should start? The algorithm should start saying that we are representing an input in the vector form and an output in a vector form, and it is represented in the form of a pair, that is x vector comma t vector, where x vector it is known as an input vector and t vector it is known as an output vector. Eta is a learning rate and it is given by a standard value, that is 0.05. NB is known as a number NB or NI. NI it is a number of an input into a network. N hidden is a number of an hidden layer units, and N out is a number of an output units. Next, the input from an unit I to the unit j, it is denoted by xji, and the weight from the unit I to an j, it is denoted by wji. So this is an input network and this is an hidden layer network. So if I consider this as an I unit and this as an j unit, that is a hidden as a j unit, I have written here j, so I have written here I. So if I am considering an input from an I unit to the j unit, then it is represented by xji, reverse representation it is done. And if I represent the weight from an I unit to the j unit, see, understand this is a forward path and this is the backward path. So understand this is a forward and this down, going upward is a forward path and coming down is a backward path. So from I to j, if I consider an input unit, then it is represented by xji, and the same way if I consider the weight from I to j unit, then it is represented by wji. Now create a feed forward network with an Ni inputs, N hidden units and N output units. So feed forward means moving in a forward direction, that is a forward computation it has been performed. Since we are applying a gradient descent method here, so delta wi it is initialized to a 0 value, and we are moving step by step from an input layer to an hidden layer and from an hidden layer to an output layer for the first iteration, that is called as a feed forward network, where we are performing the activation function, that is a sigmoid function, in order to get the output. Initialize all network weights to a small random numbers that we are done, that is wi value it is initialized to a random value until the termination condition is met. Do for each input and an output, that is for each x vector comma t vector in a training example, do propagate the input forward through the network. So we are going to move in the forward direction. We are going to consider the input, we are going to perform the computation, that is a summation function has been performed, and an activation function, that is a sigmoid function, it has been applied in order to get the output. So here if I show it in an example, so this is an ith layer, this is a jth layer. So from in a forward direction if I am moving means, so we are going to perform an a summation function. Next we are going to perform an activation function in a forward direction. Initially we have assumed some random value, and delta wi it is given to 0, and we are going to get the output at the u layer, that is nothing but an output layer. Understand the notations carefully. This is represented as I, this is represented as j, that is a hidden layer, and it is represented as u. So propagate the input forward through the network. Input the instance, that is an X vector, to the network, and compute the output of every unit u in the network. Now propagate the error. See, we are going to get the error at the output layer. So we are going to compare the predicted output and the actual output. If it is not same, we are going to get the error. So at that time we need to perform a back propagation. So we are going to propagate the errors backward through the network. For each network output unit k, so network unit k, it indicates that there is an hidden layer that is present. Calculate the error term, that is a delta k. The delta k, delta, this notation indicates that it is a backpropagation constant. So delta k, it is equals to, since it is a sigmoid activation function we have utilized, it is in a sigmoid activation function form, that is ok into 1 minus ok into tk minus ok. What is O? Indicates O is an output. We know that the sigmoid activation function, it is of the form sigma y into 1 minus sigma y followed by an error. So the same thing it is written here. So delta notation indicates it is a backpropagation constant, and here OK, it indicates an output of the output that is coming to an hidden layer. Next, for each hidden units h, calculate the error term. So this is a hidden layer. The hidden layer, it is denoted, hidden layer backpropagation, it is denoted by del h. So observe here. So from output it is moving to hidden layer. When it is moving from output to a hidden unit, then it is represented by k. Then when it reaches a hidden unit, it is represented by h. So that's why del h, the backpropagation of an error term del h, it is equals to OH into 1 minus OH. Again it is a sigmoid function, summation of WH comma k into del k. Next, update each weight. So updation of a weight is done by using delta wj. So we know that the notation when it is moved from I to j, it is represented in a reverse way, that is wji. So wji plus delta wji. So now what is this delta wji? So we are going to derive this equation in the next topic. So delta wji, it is equals to eta. Eta, it is nothing but a learning rate, backpropagation constant followed by xji, or input whatever we are considering, that is written here. So understand. So how we have backpropagated? When we backpropagated, so first we will get a backpropagation constant, that is a k term, that is a del k. Next we have reached from output to an hidden layer, so that is del h equation we have to write. Next we have to update the weight of an input. So how the updation is done, that is wji, it is equals to wji plus delta wji. Now delta wji, it is equals to eta, that is a learning rate, into delta j, that is a backpropagation constant to an input layer, into an input, that is xji. So how the backpropagation is done, that is from output to hidden, and from hidden to input. So we have to write the equation in each stage. So this is a backpropagation algorithm. So what we have to do initially we have to define the vectors in the form of a pair, that is an x vector, t vector. Next we have to indicate the notation, that is ni, n hidden and n out. Next, when we move from in a forward direction, that is I to j unit, then we have to represent the input as xji and weight is represented as wji. So first initially we have to make delta wi it is equals to 0, and we have to consider the random weight since we are applying a gradient descent method to a multi-layer network. So we are going to consider a feed forward path of an Ni, N hidden and an N out. So we are going to consider the random weight. Then after that we are going to propagate it in a forward direction, and we are going to get the output. So U is represented as an output here. So we are going to get an error. So once we got an error, we are going to back propagate it from an output layer. So output layer equation is written like this, that is an sigmoid function with an error. Next we reach from output we reach to an hidden layer. In an hidden layer, this del k and del h are known as a backpropagation constant. So the backpropagation constant value, it is OH into 1 minus OH summation of W and into the del. So that is an output backpropagation. It is multiplied to an weight in order to get a new del backpropagation constant value. Next we are going to update our weight. Updation is done by, that is Wji, it is equals to Wji plus delta Wji. Understand the notation. So that is, we have written here Xji and Wji. So when it is moved from I to j, so that's why it is written here Wji, it is equals to Wji plus delta Wji. And what is the value of a delta Wji? This we are going to derive it in the next topic, that is derivation of backpropagation rule. So delta Wji, we have got the value, that is eta is a learning rate. Delta j, it is nothing but a backpropagation constant of an input layer into the input, that is xji.